Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's tutorial I'll be using my front and back basic bodice pattern, but because I'm not going to need the zipper allowance on the back, I folded it out of the way. I also have my hood pattern. You can click on the link up there to see how I drafted this. Make sure the neckline of the basic bodice pattern you're using is the same as that of the one you use in drafting the hood pattern. I'll cut out my hood pattern now. I did not add any allowance to this, as I'll do that when I'm cutting my fabric. Remember when I was making my pattern, I used the back panel to draft this neckline. I'm going to place the front here, and as you can see, it matches perfectly. I have the back bodice here with the zip allowance folded away. My pattern is not as long as I want my top to be, so I'm extending it by a couple of inches. I'm taking 25 inches plus 1 inch hem allowance. That gave me 26 inches, so I'll cut this out. I already included my allowance when drafting the basic bodice pattern, so I won't be adding any allowance to this. I'll repeat the same for the front bodice, 26 inches long, and I'll cut out. So this top is going to have an opening at the front, so I extended the center front by 1.5 inches for my, and I'll cut it open. So for the front, I have two pieces. And this is the back. That's one piece. I already cut out my sleeves using my sleeve pattern. I'll link it up there. Now I placed my hood pattern on my fabric and cut out, adding 0.5 inch allowance all the way around the pattern. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces. This part will serve as my dot area on the neckline, so I'll transfer this dot here using my pin. I'll poke a hole through my fabric and mark. And mark the dot legs, then draw or connect the dots into lines. Next, I'll transfer the crown dot, poke a hole through with my pin and mark them. Note the dot legs. I already have that center part notched, as you can see. Connect the dots into lines. Next, I'll take this to my machine and sew the crown dot and the neck dots for all 4 pieces of fabrics I have of the hood pattern I have. Now I've sewn all 4. Next, I'm going to sew 2 pieces together from here to here. This is what I have after sewing them. I have two pieces here, so with the right sides facing each other, I'll stitch these two pieces together from this end to this end. I'm done with that, and I'll turn this out and push one into the other. This part will be on the back neckline of the top, while this will be at the front. So next I'll join the shoulders of my top and sew the sleeves on. Sew the side seams now. Next I'll notch the center back on the top and hood. Now I'll match the notched parts and pin the hood to the top. Starting from the center back where I notched all the way to the center front. This is one side. I'll finish pinning the other side now. Then I'll sew this. This is what I have at the back. Can you see my neck darts? And my crown dart here. On the front, you can choose to finish the center however you prefer. You can use a zipper, buttons, or just hem it if you don't want to use any of that. So I'm going to finish the raw edges on the neckline. You can finish this with bias tape if you prefer. I'll hem the bottom and sleeves, taking my darts at the front and back. Please give this video a thumbs up, subscribe and share. See you in my next one.